Let's get it. Hey, y'all, what's up, what's up, what's up? Let's see who joins me. Gonna be interesting. Out here chilling on this beautiful day. Chilling on this beautiful day. Yep. I don't know if y'all can see behind me. Yeah. What up, everybody? What's going on? Hey, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Hey, thanks to you, man, I'll get to go live now. See, your boy been hitting with that content, man. Just got to get it in the algorithm, man. Put that fire up under me, man. Hey, tell me something positive, bro, and I'm gonna be hitting reps out here on this gloomy day. It's pouring down rain where I'm at, but I ain't gonna let that shit get me down, bro. I'm gonna hit some reps, 8 reps. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in, man. How you been, though? I've been waiting for your content. You making me mad, bro. As soon as I get my little YouTube check, I'm gonna come down there in Minnesota to put your ass in the headline if you don't start dropping a little more content. Not just playing. Quality over quantity. I understand. Hey, I see you in the gym though, bro. That shit made me, man. Cause I see you got the size, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You got the frame, but cause you look basically just like I did before I started working out. Like, not saying you out of shape or nothing. I'm just saying if you could really take it to that next level if you wanted to, bro. If you hit that shit every day and you ain't even got to go hard for it, you just go in that bitch 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And give it hell. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, do your research online. Find you a fitness influencer that you like. You know, I used to fuck with Cali Muscle. He was when I first started working out and stuff, but he done kind of fell off a little bit. I don't know what happened. I know he had a heart attack and then he just switched up completely. But even before that, he was okay. What we got? Pawns to prizes. Now I ain't talking about cocaine, fool. I'm talking about working out. What up, Samuel? I see you in here. Hey, what's going on, music? 79 music, what's going on? Hey, somebody tell me something positive in this thing, but yeah, like I was saying, find you a good fitness influencer that you rock with. And I like Joey Stacks, this dude named Joey Stacks there. He's always he's basically doing kind of like what I want to do. Like he just be showing a day in the life of an average dude, but he'd be like, his motto is no excuses, no breaks, bro. So like, a lot of people be like, oh, I got 2 jobs, or I got this, or I got that. And it's like, nah, like, you got to find a way. Something positive, stand tall, think big, and move with a purpose. You're born to lead, grow and win, stay focused. Your best days are ahead. And that's right, bro. That's right. You know you ain't lying. Hey, everybody who's on here already, hey, go check out my guy. Hopefully one day, my brother from another mother, Muff T. Man, he inspired me to even get really moving, man. I've been wanting to do this thing for a while, but just listening to his story and watching him grind every day, man, that really motivated me, bro. So I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully, like I said, we blow up together. So I'm gonna keep on shouting you out, you know. And you know, like I said, man, I've already, you inspired me, and then I turn around and inspire like 6 other people to start their channels, and they stuff kind of taking off. So man, it's a ripple effect. That's why I want to keep this positivity movement going. But yeah, since you told me some positive, bro, take the glasses off. There's a chance if you wear glasses on live, you can get your account banned. I ain't never heard that one before. Mufti, you heard of that before? Hey, Mufti, you heard of that before? Bro, talking about something I got to take off my glasses, otherwise I'm going to get banned, man. I don't know nothing about that. I have to do some research on that one, bro. I don't just take people's advice until I do my own research, bro. I appreciate it, though, yeah. There's a chance. All right, I'm going to look it up. I can't really look it up right now because I'm live, but, you know, you want to see my beautiful eyes, What's going on, man? Blue-eyed baby, 90s baby. But right now, I'm keeping them on. Yeah. So I got to do 8 reps. I don't know what you want. What you want? Some curls? I know it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? When you want some press, I just hit some curls real quick, get it going. I already kind of worked out, so boom. I'll be a man of my word. Let's get 8 in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was 10. I gave you 2 extra. Got the little 15ers out right now. Get warmed up. I might bust out the 30s later on. But yeah, man. See how this live thing goes. Had 15 people, went back to 3. It's all good. And we out here positivity. I don't expect 1 million people to be on here because everybody likes negativity. They want me to sit on here and say I'm about to go beat this dude ass. I guarantee you, let me talk about negativity for 5 minutes. I'm actually gonna have 5,000 views. I just posted a video yesterday talking about that. Like, come on, YouTube, why y'all playing with me? I post positivity, 5 views. I post road rage, 500,000 views. I'm like, what's up with that, man? So, alright, it is what it is. I've done it on my other account, and I got banned and account deleted. And if I got terminated to where I couldn't make any videos, I mean, I don't know why. But alright, bro. I'll take them off for you, bro. Just because you tuning in, I'll listen to you. Tell me something positive, though. That's what I'm on here for. Before I look it up, I might have to get my accountant to go check that for me, my assistant. Big water jug, man. You got to get at least 3 of these in a day, bro. 2 or 3 of these at least. I know it's hard to just drink plain water, so every once in a while you just switch it up, bro. I put Celtic salt, the stuff called sea salt, but it helps with the electrolytes to keep your muscles to retain that water and stuff, so you don't get dehydrated while you're working out throughout the day. It's good when you're fasting because it gives you something to kind of taste besides just water and being hungry. So it kind of like makes you think you're eating a French fry or something. The Celtic, so that's what I got in here right now, but I posted a video the other day. You get those little packets, zero sugar ones, because they have the, they have the ones that have sugar in them. Nah, you don't want those. You gotta want the zero sugar, where it's just straight electrolytes. Put that mug in here, shake it up, and it tastes like, man, it tastes like when you only been drinking water, and then you put the packets in here, man, that should be that tastes like just like a soda or any kind of your favorite beverage, man. It's good stuff. So. Get some more people up in here. I know it's my first time going live. I probably should have posted that I was gonna go live, but I like it raw, real, and just off the string, so off the rip. So it is what it is. Glad everybody doing good though. What else we got in here, chat? Y'all gonna make me just start doing some rips just because. I had the chat mod. I'm on a mission. I'm in a mission for 2 months. If a YouTube live streamer gives me chat mod, I win. I'm on a mission for 2 months. What do you mean by on a mission, bro? I'm gonna have to check you out. I'm not even sure what a mod is. I think I know what you're talking about. Like, I'm so new to YouTube, and I mean, I've been watching YouTube. That's pretty much the only social media that I've messed with. I got other accounts, like I got a Facebook, but I've deleted everybody off that mod because I can't tolerate fake people, and it's just so many fake people in this world that just want to be your friend on Facebook, but then don't even have your back when you really need them. So, in my eyes, you ain't my friend, and a lot of people call me petty. A lot of people get mad. A lot of people get butthurt. But guess what? I do not care, because I'd rather have 2 or 3 solid people that I know would ride or die for me just like I would do for them than to have 1,000 people that I would ride for but wouldn't bust a grape for me. So I'm cool, man. I'd rather just be a lone wolf out here For real, for real. I mean, I love people. That's the thing, but I get twisted about me, man, because people, you know, I've been saying that a lot lately. I've been saying, man, I'm introverted, in which I've become introverted because so many people is just fake out here, bro. Like, you'll bet, like, man, I could give y'all 1,000 stories about fake people. So it's best if I just stay out the way, because I know what I'll end up doing to somebody if, you know, they play with me the wrong way. So, and I don't want to have to go back to the old me, you know what I'm talking about? The new me is all about positivity. So that's what, you know, I hear something that Mufti talks about all the time, because, man, that was a true test he went through the other day, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I was sitting there riding with my youngins and somebody hit me, like, I'm already on 10. I'm hopping out the car like, the fuck, you know, excuse my language, I don't know who's watching. I don't even want to think about it, bro, because I think about that stuff all the time. Like, what would happen if, like, I go to Walmart and, you know, somebody bumps my kid, bumps my kid or do something to me in public, you know? Like, that's why, like, I rock with Kevin Gates pretty heavy, man, because I be hearing him talk about stuff all the time, and I feel the same way. Like, you're gonna have to die right there, because I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect me or my family. Like, that's where I draw the line. You can disrespect me a lot, but I'll let it go. And as long as you don't physically do nothing to me, or like, it's cool. You can say whatever you want, but when it comes to my family, it's over with. And I feel like anybody on my channel is gonna feel the same way, because everybody on here is gonna be family people that love and care about their family. That's it. Anybody else that's getting on here talking about cocaine or whatever the hell y'all was just talking about, like, I ain't gonna block you, but I'm just gonna ignore you. So just know when you ain't getting no attention, it's because you on here talking negative. And if you really trolling my stuff, then yeah, you are gonna get blocked. So I mean, it's as simple as that. I'm out here just trying to help people out, man. Like I said, trying to get people to tell me something positive on here, because happy Easter, early Easter. Appreciate that. I mean, there would be a blue wrench next to my name. Yeah, but I'm so new to this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I have to see you in my chat, like, every time, and see you, because I've been posting a lot of videos and I ain't seen you comment on none of my videos. So that kind of shows me right there, you watching my stuff, but is you really supporting? I ain't see you. If you would have commented a few times saying anything like good job or I don't like your video, whatever, if I know that you was actually like somebody who ain't trolling, then yeah, I'd probably might have give you a little wrench or something, bro. Like, just because you a day one on this live. But I'm gonna have to fill you out a little bit. That's what something you're gonna have to learn about me, man. I don't just, like I just said, I don't have friends in real life, so I'm not just gonna hop with the first person. Man, I appreciate your support and being on my live. I ain't gonna lie, like, that means the world to me. But I don't know you yet, so I gotta vet you out. I'm not gonna give you a wrench so you can just get to deleting every. You know, you could be a troll that just gets on here and get a wrench, and then you delete half. Because once you get a mod, don't you get to just have access to being able to delete people off my account and stuff like that? I ain't going for none of that. I comment on my other account. Oh yeah, what's your other account? So I know, because I know every person who's commented on me. I got an elephant memory when it comes to certain things. That's just the old saying. I don't even know if elephants really have a good memory. I'm gonna have to look that up. I need a second phone, man, so I can sit here and like research things while I'm talking to y'all. Yeah, man, it's pouring down rain today. Sure, a lot of people in doom and gloom. You let stuff affect them like that. People let days of the week affect them. People let other people affect them, man. I'm trying to show people, man, it doesn't matter if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's an ice storm, if it's a tornado coming. Man, put your best positivity foot forward and say, hey, this is what it is, man. See, the thing about today is I prepare in advance for days like today. And this is like a spiritual thing, you know, like, you prepare on good days for the bad days. So 2 days ago, when it was super sunny outside, I enjoyed every minute of it. I was outside enjoying it, letting it soak in. So on days like today, my positivity tank, my energy tank's already full. So when it rains like today, I could get through a rainy day. I could get through a rainy week, because I already done filled my tank up on positivity for the past week when it was feeling good. So that's how you got to do it in your spirit too, man. You got to fill it up with positivity, you know, inspiration, motivation, inspire others, do things, show people that, you know, no matter what, you ain't let nobody knock you off your positivity goals, you know. So days like today, like I said, same thing in the spirit. I fill my tank up with all this positivity, because really I be talking to myself when I be talking to y'all. So that's just it. So I fill my positivity tank up, and when negativity comes my way, like y'all might have seen on my video, where little person at Walmart, you know, tried me, you know what I'm saying? A little manager at Walmart tried me. So, hey, you don't ever judge a book by its cover. That's one thing I learned, man. You never judge a book by its cover. You don't know who a person is. They you know, that's particular person. They looked at me and just judged me off the rip. And it was just like, oh, he's just a blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know me. You don't know where I'm from. You don't know what I'm, you know what I mean? And I was killing her with kindness, too. She was hating her. The enemy spirit in her wasn't even her. It was the enemy spirit in her. That negativity spirit in her couldn't stand me being nice. The more nice I was to her, the more mad she got. It was crazy. Now, all I can do if I have a chat mod is if you tell me to, I'm able to ban rude people from the chat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get better at my trust issues. That's one thing I'm going to talk about on this channel all the time, is like coping with trust issues, because you don't know me or nothing yet. You know, I haven't really told my life story on here yet. I'm just new to the whole thing. But, man, I've been through a lot, man. So, been backstabbed, I've been betrayed, I've been all kinds of stuff. So for me to even, you know, entertain somebody, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to, and I'm sorry if that offends you. I'm not trying to offend nobody, but man, once you've been stabbed as many times as I've been in the back, you really gotta, you put your guard up. And I'm actually practicing on not having my guard up as much, but I ain't there yet. I ain't gonna lie. I'm there on a lot of different levels, but I ain't there yet. So if that makes you mad, hey, I'm sorry. I got one person that alive. Can I get one like? You ain't even like my live, but you want my, like, stop it, bro. Like, you gotta show support before I rock with you like that. I mean, you being on my live, that's cool, but nah. Double. Let me get a like. Let me get a like, man. Let me get a like. If you get a like, I hit some reps for you. I do some shoulder presses. Matter of fact, I'm going to like it myself. Can I like my own live? I don't know. Like I said, it's my first time. Yo. Oh, yeah. I'll sit out here and enjoy this beautiful day by myself. It's cool. Everybody else is taken care of right now, so I had a little alone time anyway, so this is pretty cool. Just chilling. Well, yeah, man. Positivity doesn't seem to go far in this day's world, and that's why I'm trying to make a change. Hopefully I can just put my message out there and it affects somebody. You know, that's all that matters. You got to combat some of the evil out here. If you don't, who is? Otherwise, evil just gonna keep on manifesting. Go to the next generation, and then it's just gonna be a hateful world we live in. And I ain't trying to be an elderly man, and you know, nobody look out for me. Get out of the way, old man. Just push me on the ground, because that's how, you know, nobody has respect for their elders anymore. Nobody has, you know, decency to do anything anymore. So, I don't know. I'm unstoppable. Why that song stuck in my head. I need to get a second phone too so I can be playing a little bit of music. I don't know, that's get copyrighted and stuff like that. Delta VR was in here. Said hi. So hi back. Who we got? Piscamanca. I don't know who that is. Piscamanca said hi. So hi back. Oh, that's my bad. Pawn Surprises came in here on some bull. I didn't expect much traffic at first, you know, just because I'm so new to the game, G. But hey, check this out. Woo! One of my favorite coffee mugs. Well, I'm most proud of right here, man. Being a dad, then being a hubby, then being a king. Cause man, I don't know how anybody in this world could. I don't know how anybody in this world can have kids and then not want to be in their kids' life or just abandon their kids or not take care of their kids. Like, I understand certain situations might happen with, you know, the significant other that you're with, but okay, baby mama, as we say in the hood, but you can't just leave your kids, bro. Like, that's like in the bottom of the barrel. That's right there with the murderers, the rapists, all that. Man, to me, deadbeat is like the worst thing you could possibly be. And you could change, man, if you really don't be taking care of your kids, man. Because you take this message and not get mad and be like, oh, you call me a deadbeat, you don't understand. Nah, I do understand there's certain circumstances for certain things. If you get, you know, a bitter baby mama and they try to, you know, whatever, but, you know, I get it, but you got to fight. You got to fight to the end. You got to fight tooth and nail. You got to keep doing what you got to do. Get your income up. Get your court. Get a good lawyer. You know, keep going back to court. Just pestering until you get your way. Until you see them kids, man. Cause man, kids need their fathers in their life. They need their mothers and they need their fathers. They need both. You know, like they say, it takes a village to raise a kid, but you can have a whole village, but if that kid doesn't have their dad, which I'm one of them, it sets your whole life down a negative path because you're like, what did I do wrong to, you know, deserve that, you know? I don't know if y'all know, but my dad left me when I was like, I don't even know. He was so young that I don't remember, but let's just say 4 or 5, something like that, 4. Young enough to I don't even remember his ass. And then he just up and left and decided the world would be better on the other side. He'll pay his, like, never even paid child support to my mom until later on in life when he was forced to. I don't know what he did. I never gave him a chance to give me his side of the story because I just felt like there ain't nothing in this world that you could make you leave your kid. Like, part of me wanted to, because he reached back out to me when I was like 21 and was trying to like, what's up, bro? Talk about football and stuff. But I just lived a hard ass 21 years. And you want to come talk to me about football? Football. That's what you want to talk about, football. Fuck out of here. Excuse my language again. Like I said, I don't know who be watching me, who don't. If it's somebody that I shouldn't be cussing around, that gets on here, let it be known so that way I don't be disrespectful. But yeah, that's why I'm on here, man. I'm trying to help people become better fathers. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a perfect father by any means, but I damn sure give it a hell. I damn sure give it my all. And, you know, I've been told by multiple people, like I said, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I mean, I've been told by multiple people that I'm a good father. My kids love me, so hey, it's a hard task to be a father, man, to be a good father out here, because you got your not to be a good father, but just to, you know, find that balance of, you know, because you, like me, I never had a dad, so I want to spoil my kids like to no end. I want to make sure they have the way better life than what I had. I never want them to have to live in a ghetto or go through any of that. But I want to spoil them, but at the same time, I don't want them to get out here and be like these spoiled people that had a silver spoon in their mouth their whole life and sit there and walk around and just be arrogant and not have social cues and not have any adversity because then if they go through their whole life, that's why you see these adult Karens out here that, had everything handed to them their whole life, and then that one time when somebody does something to them and they just have a mental breakdown, they off of the simplest thing because mommy and daddy always gave them everything and I ain't on that. So I make my kids work for things. I still do fall for it. Like yesterday, I got them ice cream after they were acting bad, but I felt bad because I had to get Mr. Whoopie Pants out. So Mr. Whoopie time is whenever I go get that belt, and they don't want Mr. Whoopie time because I rarely have to do it. But I'm also getting, I work too hard to give them the life that they got to be disrespected in any type of way. So I ain't going for none of that. We have to really work on it's hard because when they're transitioning, from going from like the binky to always needing you to kind of starting to crawl around to starting to walk around, and then next thing you know they're starting to be in their youth, as they say, like in the youth stage. It's like, damn, I still remember, like, because time just be flying, so you don't even be realizing like how fast time goes. So like you still used to being, they supposed to be, or you're like a little baby, which you always will deep down in your heart, but whenever but you have to start drawing that line in the sand, like, hey, you ain't finna be doing that, you ain't gonna be doing that, you're gonna be doing this, I'm not allowing this in my household. And you can do what you want whenever your grandparents allow things that they're out, whatever, and if I find out something that I really don't agree with, then you won't be going over there no more. But my kids gonna know respect out here because they go out here and disrespect people in real life thinking that it's all fun and games. Well, that's where people end up in jail, people end up killed or, hurt, getting beat up or all this type of stuff. So, yeah, respect, number one, they gonna learn. So, but other than that, yeah, man, I love being a father. Man, that's the best feeling in the world. It changed my entire life. I talk about that on here. I'm going to go into more detail, kind of give little ins and outs of my life on here. So, there's more to come because, like I said, there's always somebody out there that's going to resonate with you. So, but, having kids, man, it really gives you purpose in life. It gives you drive. All you that don't have kids yet or thinking about having kids, man, do it. Do it. Unless you're, not with somebody that you don't love, then I would say wait to find somebody that you love or that you know is going to be a good mother. Because what a lot of people do is they meet somebody out here and, she's hot or she's fun, cool, or the cool girl, she's drinking and partying and smoking and we're doing whatever, and you think she's all that in a bag of chips, and then you get her pregnant because young and dumb or whatever, and now you got to stick with her for 18 years, or she's still after the baby or while she's pregnant. You got to worry about, is she getting drunk with people, like is she going to parties, is she taking care of your kid, is she smoking around the kid, who she's having around her kid, all that stuff you need to put in your mind as you're getting ready to have sexual relations with a woman, because you don't want to go through that hell. Luckily, I don't have that problem. So, but it's still a bumpy road, even though I don't have that problem to worry about. I mean, she's a great mother, but it's still a bumpy road no matter what when you're co-parenting. So, but if you get somebody that's really ratchet and then you're just like, oh, she's funny, she's cool, she's hot, she's the hot chick, you get her pregnant, whole time she a whore, whole time she is a cokehead, whole time she's a piehead, whole time she's a lazy fuck, like that's a bumpy road, especially if you care about your kids, because all you want the best for them, and the whole time you can't control what where, what, or anything about the situation when you don't have custody. If your baby mama wants to take them to the worst neighborhood in your city and go party with gangsters or anybody, like just around shady ass people, there's nothing you can do about it. All you gotta do is cross your fingers and hope nothing happens to your kid. But like, it's sucks. It's sad. But you can't. I mean, I like being in control of my kids, and I'm like a helicopter parent, or I guess that's what they call it. But I'm like watching them. I'm over them. I let them fall. I might even push them down, but I still like to know what's going on. Like and when my kid's not with me, man, it kills me because I just don't know what's going on. All I can do, like I said, hope, pray that nothing's gonna happen or does happen, and it's worked out so far. But man, and I know accidents happen. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like putting him in a situation where he could get hurt and then getting hurt. Like that's where I draw that line. What I was talking about in a car accident, man. Somebody hits my car, boom, okay, I know accidents happening. Check on your kid first. Everything good? Everybody good? Okay, cool. What the hell are you doing, bro? Like, oh, it wasn't me. It was you. What? It was you? It was me? What? Especially if I know it was you, and you sitting there trying to flip it on me, and you hit my kid, you ain't apologized or nothing. You trying to flip it on me? Oh yeah, bro. Like, man, talk about restraint. Talk about emotional intelligence, cause man, you tough. That'd be real tough. I know. I'm gonna hit some more of these blue ones, man. What's happening, man? Beautiful day, ain't it? Hey, it's all about up here with your perspective. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, if we, on the days where it's beautiful outside, and you already got that in your mind, you know what I'm saying? So like, on days like this, it's like, well, you already came prepared, I see. So you know what I'm saying? You knew it was coming. You were down there, right? So like, and I appreciate your service too, I mean, it takes a solid person. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? No, it's in the spirit too. Like if you fill your spirit up with positivity on the good days, when the bad days come, you already knocking that down, rebuking that, getting that out the way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm out here promote positivity. I'm on my YouTube live right now. I actually got to go live for the first time. So
nice, bro.
Yeah. So
best, baby.
Thank you. Top Z like VIEWS, so top views. Yeah. I'll let it, man. No, you're good. Yeah, but if you want to, check it out. All I do is talk about positivity, trying to build people up. I want people to interact on me so we can chop it up. I bring you on my live. Just say, hey, I met this stranger first thing, and we already, had a smile on his face. I feel like I'm winning for the day, you know what I'm saying? And I got a smile on my face, I got a smile on my face. You out here in this, you could be like, man. Most people do that, though. They're like, man, it's raining. I'm doom and gloom. Like, you out here getting money, bro. You out here. Yeah. I know so many people that got health issues right now, bro. That's what I talked about on there, too. Like, just getting the physical body right, but that helps your mental,
too. It helps this right here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely, man.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
Top Z Views, right?
Top Z Views, yep. What's your name?
Harold.
Nice to meet you, man.
Absolutely,
You have a
brother.
great day, sir.
Yes, sir. You do the same, my man.
Yes, sir. What up, y'all? Hey, I just ran into see, that's what I'm talking about. Even though he brought me a bill, but ain't none. It's just a little dentist bill. Hey, speaking of, all right, let me get back. I can go into that after this, but anywho, yeah, I just literally, mailman just walked up on me, hand me my mail. I seen him walking up. I'm like, how you doing, man? How you doing? He automatically felt that energy come to him. So he's like, what's going on, man? I was like, man, it's a beautiful day out there. looked at me crazy because most people probably like, oh, dude, fucking sucks. Fucking it's raining, dude. How do you do it? You know? And I was like, I cheered this whole day up because he's probably just, you know, moving and grooving, doing this thing. He probably might have already been in a good mood, but hopefully I just made his day a little better. His name's Daryl, I believe he said. When people tell me their names, I get like the anxiety of meeting a person for the first. I got a little anxiety I deal with, but so hopefully, yeah, I'm pretty sure he said his name was Daryl, but super cool dude. We just chopped it up for literally 2 minutes or however long you guys just seen, and put a smile on his face. He's like, man, yeah. I'm like, it's all up here, man. It's in your perspective. If you say today's a bummy day or a goofy day or a gloomy day, then it's gonna be. But if you change your mindset, and that's what I talk about on this channel, changing your mindset, it does wonders. Because if you look at it as, okay, today's a rainy day, but guess what? I was just talking about, that's funny, I just was talking about that. When you prepare your mind mentally ahead of time, in the spirit, in the physical world, all that stuff, you just prepare it ahead of time, then that's when you already win it. Because when days like today come, man, I'm already full from when it was, feeling good outside. So that's the same thing in the spirit. You fill your soul up with positivity. When the negativity comes, you don't even let it bother. You just boop, bloop, bloop. And I talk about it a lot because I used to not be like this at all. Somebody who I would just walk around the same as everybody else. I'd be negative, and then guess what? They, and I would let them push it onto me. Or I'd come into the day positive, and then when somebody else would say something negative, I would, let it get to me. I would let them bring me down. I would let them steal my energy. But just like that gentleman right there, walking through, what up, man? How you doing? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here, ain't it? And like I said, it's pouring down rain, thunder, lightning, all that. He's like, yeah, man, that just made my day. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm smiling ear to ear. That just made my day because he was cheesing, I was cheesing. Like I said, and we grown men too. Like, so it's like, it's hard to meet grown men because most people got a chip on their shoulder. So you say what's up with people, and most people are like me. They just don't want to be bothered with fake, ignorant people. So it's like, people don't just pretty much in the real world have given up trying to connect like the old days. I'm a 90s baby, so people gave up trying like the old days, man. People just, hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Living the dream. Living a dream. Same shit, different day.
Like, I'm tired of hearing that, man. I used to say the same thing when I said I had nothing else to say. So I had no purpose. I was just like, yep, living a dream. Same stuff every day. No, it ain't the same stuff every day. Every day's a new day. Every day's a new adventure. Get out here. Get your mind right. Get your body right. Get your money right. Get your family right. And man, enjoy it. Enjoy every day. I don't care if it's raining. I'm still enjoying my day. So, like I said, I'm out here on live. I got one person. I could have been said, oh man, nobody wants to watch me. Oh man, I'm lame. The whole time, the universe, God, whatever y'all believe in, just sent that gentleman over here to hand me my mail at the exact same time I'm out here. First time I've ever went live. And walked up on me. We chopped it up. Y'all could probably hear what we was talking about, but same thing. Like, just got pushing that positivity. He was like, man, you're right. He was like, I'm like, look, you knew to wear your hat and raincoat today because it was raining, right? You prepared in advance. So that's how you do in the spirit too. You just get on, fill yourself up with that positive energy, man, and can't nobody knock you down. And that goes for anybody, believers, non-believers. I mean, you got to fill yourself up with, or, and I keep on telling you what you should do, because I'm just giving you what works for me. Mind you, I want everybody on here to know that I am doing this because it works for me. I'm telling y'all advice because it works for me. You do whatever you want, and that is okay with me. Now, if you take my advice and it betters your life, I'm winning, you're winning, we all winning. But if you like being miserable every day, you like being negativity every day, you like being a doomy, gloomy ass person, well, guess what? Thumbs up to you. No bad wishes to you. I wish you had nothing but the best. And sit your ass over there, though. Over there. Say it with me. over there though. Nah, cause you ain't even gonna be in my circle. You ain't gonna be nowhere around me. I'm actually getting worse and worse about that. Like, as far as like, not worse. I'm getting better at cutting people off. You know, some people would say it's worse because I'm getting more and more secluded, but I'm cool because I don't need it. I'm literally to the point where I just want to like not even say nothing to nobody no more and just go on about my day. Instead of me always trying to interject myself into other people's lives, like I always be like, "What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What you doing, bro? Blah, blah, blah. How's the day going, bro?" Like in the real world, because a lot of people I know, man, it's like they just stuck in the they don't look at things from my perspective sometimes. So, but Ash the Savage, what's up? What's up? What's up? What up, Ash? Hey, tell me something positive. Let's go. Let's interact. I've been out here chopping it up. A couple of people just ran into my mailman. Never met him before in my life. Gave him some positive energy, and guess what? Hopefully it made his day. So that's what I'm doing this for. I was trying to doing it for y'all on YouTube, but hey, randomly in the middle of a thunderstorm, I'm talking about straight thunderstorm, lightning, thunder, pouring down rain, like gutters overflowing type. You know, I had to go clean out my gutters in the middle of it, and still, even, you know, I'm not even out and about trying to just hold a sign saying, "Oh, I'm here to promote positivity." I'm out here trying to talk to y'all, and then I meet a random stranger in real life. We chop it up for 2 seconds. He goes upon his day. He's happy. He done filled my spirit up for the day. Got my positive going. I'm on 20. I don't care if I got 2 people in here, 100 people in here, no people in here. I'm good for the day. I'm good for the week, actually, because he just made my whole week. So, you know, he said he was going to check me out and get on here. So that might be another subscriber. So look, see how it works? People don't realize that, man. The more negative you are, like, you just make bad situations worse. You know? I can speak about that real quick, you know? It's just like if you do get in a car accident, right? Back to my guy Maltese incident, you know? I'm going to keep speaking on that because that was just an excellent display of, you know, if y'all haven't checked, go check his channel. He got into an accident while he was live streaming, and somebody hit him, and then he was with this kid, and the dude got out and was trying to make it seem like he did it. Luckily, he was recording and seen the whole thing, but dude tried to flip it on him and make it seem like it was his fault. Now, I'm already mad you hit my car. I'm already mad you could have injured my daughter. Now you're trying to flip it on me and say that I hit you? See, that's where I'm from. That times have changed, and we're trying to change and promote positivity. Hey, and that's great, man. But I don't think most people don't realize how deep that was. Like, that was like super deep, because I don't even think he realizes how much. Like, I told him, but man, from the outside looking in, as me, as a person that knows he could go there. I know you just heard the lightning bolt just struck right next to me. That thunder's super loud. Like, I haven't heard loud thunder like this in a hot ass minute. But I'm talking about loud, long and loud, like. So, but you know, that it was just, man, so encouraging, because I'm like that showed me, like, man, he really working on his, you know, his peace and positivity that he pushed. So I'm like, man, I gotta, because you can preach it all day, but when that real time comes, like my situation at Walmart, that's whenever that real time kicks in, and you got to stick to what you're knowing. So if you, it's like reading. If you read every day, or you're learning a language every day, if you stick to it every day and you push it every day, whenever times come, you're already prepared for the negativity or whatever happens. So you can take it down a notch. Now if that dude would have tried to get buck with him and would have like pushed him or something, I'm sure, just like me, he would have had to do something to that man, and it wouldn't have been pretty, because dude, like, it blows my mind on some of the like audacity of people that are like totally out of shape, super old and frail, or not even super, just old, just frail, and like frail people who don't take care of themselves at all be the loudest ones, because they don't ever get nothing done to them. Not that I'm saying that people need to get stuff done to them, but I'm just saying back in the 90s and stuff, you would get slapped real quick for even like for anything. You know, you get punched, you get jumped, you get whatever. But it taught us a lesson to like not just be running our mouths to any old people, especially somebody that could easily, you know, hurt you. But it's like people just be thinking like stuff sweet out here. Like if he would have ran into the wrong person that wasn't on positive, he got so lucky that he bumped into the person that was on positivity. Because had he ran into the wrong person, man, he might have got flatlined out there. I'm not gonna lie. Some people do not have that. People where I'm from, it's very rare. That's why I'm trying to sit out here and be a beacon of hope for people. But it is very rare, very, very rare that somebody gets out and is as kind as he was. Because most people would have flatlined that person, whether with a fist, with a weapon, whatever. And yeah, it wouldn't have been pretty for that dude. And he was all over an accident, which is cool. But you see how they made a bad situation worse. Now, if he would have stooped to his level, knocked him out, he would have went to jail. He would have went to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, could have been way worse. But he had that mental resilience to not do that. So. But that dude was sitting there making a bad situation worse because he hopped out being negative instead of just saying, my bad, dude, I ain't see you. Like, you know, here's my insurance, or I don't have insurance, bro. Don't call the cops on me, blah, blah, blah. Like, that would have, like, saved that man, you know what I'm saying? Saved that man a lot of headache because then he's leveling up the situation. He's escalating the situation to where now my man over here, you know, basically yelling at him and you know, his daughter's there the whole time, so he's trying to keep his control. And, you know, but it's only so much a person can take until you like, hold on, man, you ain't finna do this, especially in front of my kids, bro. Like, you disrespecting me in front of my kids, bro. I gotta show them, like, what you do to people who disrespect you. You kill them with kindness, you do as much as you can, but if the person's still in your face, doing some crazy stuff, man, you gotta, so, but. That's why I like seeing other people's stories and applying it to my life. That's how I've gotten to the level that I've gotten to as far as, you know, this you know, I don't even know how to describe just my spirit being on, you know, the most positive it's been in a long, long time. So, you know, it's cool. That's why I'm trying to sit out here and help push peace. That's it. Pushing that peace. I hope everybody out there that is watching, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Been out here for about 48 minutes. Hanging out with y'all, man. I only got to do a couple sets, man. It's only a couple of positive people on my live today. People hopping on talking about weird stuff. Man, tell me something positive. So I could do some reps for positivity. Get me? These are just 15 pounds, y'all, but I'm working my way up. I ain't been to the gym in a while. I let this little condition, autoimmune condition that I got, knock me off my rocker, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it be things that even, like, the littlest things could just set you off, like, knock you off your rocker. That's why, like, I'm like, nah, that ain't me. I'm not gonna just sit around and mope. I gotta get out here with this, you know, issue. I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna keep working out, and I'm gonna not let anything stop me. So this is for Daryl. He gave me some positive words, so he's getting some reps. That's the thing about working out. We can talk about that. You don't have to be a bodybuilder or the strongest person in the world. You could be and start the frailest person and start today and try to like build yourself up and just get a little bit better every day. When I first started working out, I didn't know anything. I walked in the gym, my anxiety's on 10. It's already people that been going, and they in there hitting it on the bench, hitting 3 plates. I'm like, ooh, okay. So I'm like, I don't even know what to do. What work? I'm doing all kinds of different exercises, not even hitting the same group. I'm just all over the place. Not doing them right, not having any form, not knowing nothing. And, you know, as time went on, every day I got a little better. At first time I went to the gym, I could only hit 135, which is 1 plate on each side, 145 plate on each side of the bar. So the bar weighs 45, and each plate weighs 45. And I was hitting it, I was like, ugh. I mean, I could hit it, but I was like, I was only getting like 10, maybe 12. And then I was like, now I look over and see somebody hitting 3 plates, I'm like, man. And that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people do that. They compare themselves to somebody else and then they quit. And no, that's not what we're doing. We're going, even right now, like, man, I was lifting some weights yesterday, some weights that I used to toss around like butter. And it was like, oh, hold on. Like, a little heavy. Like, how is that? But I've also been cutting out carbs and all the, you know, junk food that I was eating. Because, I mean, if you're trying to bulk up, you kind of got to eat a lot of carbs. It's hard to really bulk up on a carnivore diet unless you're taking supplements, stuff like that. But just a natural carnivore diet, yeah, it's going to be hard to be like the strongest person in the gym. But like I said, you got to sacrifice something. You either want to be, there's rare people out here that are just super strong, natural, and shredded all at the same time. Somebody, they're either on something, steroids, or, you know, they just got really good genetics. Because an average person, you could work out all you want, and if your diet's not matching, you're not going to look good. If you're eating clean, but you're not putting in the work physically, or, you know, working out and stuff, you're not going to get the results. So it just takes a lot more effort when you're natural. And, you know, so it just depends on what you want. And that's been my hardest thing on my fitness journey, is trying to figure out what my life's like my journey, like what do I want to look like? Because obviously we all want to look like the Hulk or something, you know. Some people don't, like, but also you don't want to be so big that you don't have any mobility. But when I started to bulk up, I got to like 225. It's like my biggest, like, it's not my biggest in life. My biggest in life was like 235, and that was just fat because I was just drinking all the time and eating fast food every day, unhealthy fat. But as far as like actually working out and purposely bulking up on eating clean and stuff, or cleanish, the biggest I've been is like 225, and that's when I was getting the compliments and stuff. But in the mirror, I was just like, bro, I'm never gonna get abs. Like, I'm just gonna have a big old fat belly, but I'm strong. I mean, I see a lot of people that are like that. A lot of them powerlifters, they don't give a damn what they look like. They just want to be strong. And hey, kudos to them because it makes them happy. But you know, I want to look good with my shirt off, and I want to, because some people don't even look like they work out and they're super strong and work out every day. You know, but that's what they want. They just want to be as strong as. Whereas other people, you know, like me, I kind of look up to like UFC fighters. I'm a big UFC fan, and when I see UFC fighters, they're all shredded. And I be looking at these dudes, they could kill an average person in 2 seconds. Not that they want to, but it's just like their art form, you know? So it's like they could break your arm. They could, if it was a defensive situation, somebody's coming at them, I mean, they could defend their family, and that's what it's all about. But, I mean, they're doing it professionally, and they're at the top tier level in UFC. But when I see these dudes, I'm like, well, he's like 135, like, but shredded. And I'm like, man, how the hell is he like? But not knowing that 135er would fold me up like a cheap lawn chair. So it's not always about, and the size does matter when in some aspect. But let's just say that dude's got super high endurance. Like, I'm sitting over there giving it to him. He's taking it because he's a little guy, so he's but he's already on me like a little, like, just put you in a headlock and knock you like you over with. Like, they'll latch on to you, bro. Like, don't let them little dudes underestimate you. They'll latch on to you, and They won't let go. And then guess what? You being bigger, you're gonna get tired faster. They don't get tired. Them little dudes got more endurance than you'll ever believe. They don't really. People look at a UFC fight, they're like, oh, why is that guy tired? He's only been fighting for 5 minutes. Have you ever fought? Have you ever wrestled? Have you ever done anything in a boxing or any type of mix? Go try it. Go wrestle. Go to your local jiu-jitsu, gym or your boxing gym and go in there and do a few free rounds. Say you want to get a free trial or something, and go in there. I suggest people getting their kids in that early. I want to get my kids into jiu-jitsu at an early age, man. It teaches them discipline. It teaches them, everything in the martial arts world that leads you to have a healthy, prosperous life. You're going to be in shape. You're going to have discipline. You're going to have respect. You're going to be humbled. You're going to learn vulnerability. You're going to learn, to harbor your emotions and not just be like all these other people that first time they get cut off in traffic, they pull out a gun and start shooting because they don't have that emotional intelligence. They're just emotional people. So, yeah, that's one thing I'm for sure getting my kids into it anyway. Hopefully they'll be in the UFC one day. That'd be sweet. I think I'm pretty washed up, now, but, for a UFC fighter, but, still got a little something in me, though. If I had to put my skills to use, but hopefully I never do. Like I said, best thing to do is walk away in any incidents like that. So just go ahead and let that person, they think they won. That's the thing, man. You got to humble yourself sometimes. And, sometimes you look weak or whatever, but it's like, there are certain things you got to stand up. You don't let walk away. Like I said, anybody touches you or tries to harm you or your family, now hell no. We going to the max, all the way there. But on anything else, like petty stuff, it's like, all right, bro, you got it. Walking away. They can't argue with. It takes two people to tango. It takes two people to argue. You walk away, it's like your old lady. Y'all sitting there arguing. Look, silent mode. I'm gonna walk away now. It works. Because then what are you gonna do? You're gonna sit there, unless that person's gonna chase you down and try to attack you and force you to sit there and argue with them. Well, then that's when you put pause on another, like another dude or something like that that try to run up on you. In any other situation, you just ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. So, hey, I got 2 viewers in here. I only got 1 like. What's up with that? I'm over here giving y'all free game on this rainy day and only got 1 like. That's crazy. Y'all must want to see me do some more reps, huh? Somebody said hi a while ago. They didn't say nothing else. Hey, what's up with that? I've had like 5 people say what's up to me and then just bounce. Okay. Got the second light. Let's go. Knock it down the hate. Knock it down the negativity. Looking at I am corny at times. Don't get me wrong. I speak the truth, but I also like to crack a joke. And I'm a jokester at times. Try to crack a laugh. Put that smile on your face. See what? Yeah, man. It's been good going live with y'all. Even though, it's been small, but that's cool. Hopefully somebody got something out of this. I said this YouTube journey itself has just been pretty cool, man. It's just, I feel like I'm helping people, and that's always something that I've inspired to do. I've looked into being like some type of like youth counselor or some kind of, alcohol or substance abuse counselor, but they want all the credentials, you to go to school and all that stuff. And, in my life right now, I don't have that free time. Hopefully, if this YouTube stuff takes off and I can, make some decent money off of it, and I can actually find some time to, have the funds to go to college and get some kind of psychology degree or some kind of, counseling degree, like that'd be awesome. I've also always wanted to be like a personal trainer, just because like I know how much the gym changed my life, and if it could change my life from what it was, like I said, kids in the gym is what totally shaped me to who I am, and being around the few positive people that I know. Like that's all it takes. That's all it takes. To have a purpose, which I suggest having a family, and if you look at a picture of them every day and you go, man, I want my kids to remember me as a positive person, as somebody who was disciplined, who, took care of themselves. That way because a lot of people I see, man, even people that I know that go start going to the gym and stuff, it's like they're still stuck in their ways as far as man, I wish I could show y'all real quick. Man. There's people out here jogging in the rain, thunderstorming and everything. See, that's discipline right there. That's the stuff that I like, man. I like to go get his name. What's up, bro? Like, what made you just want to say, F it, I'm going to go ahead and just run in the rain? You don't care. He said he's getting money no matter what. He probably got a goal. He might be having a 4K or 5K that he's going to, and he wants to be in the best shape. He ain't going to let the rain stop him. Just like we ain't going to let the rain stop us. Let's go. But, yeah, I want to help people, get their families started at a young age. So that way, because I'll be seeing, a dude that I know that goes to the gym. I know a few people that, a lot of people that just go to the gym, but then they go home and feed their family stuff that they wouldn't even eat, And it's like, why are you allowing your kids to be unhealthy when you're trying to be healthy? It's like, it just don't make no sense to me. At least, obviously they're kids, so they still gonna have their little sweets and treats here and there. But I'm talking about the overindulgent. I know how horrible my life was when I was just super fat and unhealthy. Started getting ailments. That's probably why I ended up developing this psoriasis. I'm sitting there just being lazy, eating junk food. I had high blood pressure, all that type of stuff. And then people just oh, it's genetics. And I get that. Some people, it is genetic. They can't do nothing about it. But why just allow your genetics to define it? Let's just say my whole bloodline had high blood pressure, right? And I got high blood pressure. Most people would say, oh, well, my mom had it, my dad had it, my grandpa had it, my great-grandpa had it, right? But then are you really looking at what the past generations, how they all ate? Because everybody passes down traditions, right? We all pass down, our, how we live to our next generation of people. So, if your mom raised you to eat like crap, right? Because her mom raised her to eat like crap, and her mom raised her to eat like crap, because a lot of times it's a social thing. It's you're doing it out of love. You're not doing it maliciously, eat this poison. But what people don't realize is these food companies that are putting all this poison into your food, it's addictive chemicals, it's harmful chemicals, and I'm just not getting hip to this stuff, man. I love eating like crap. It's because it's so addictive. I'm not sitting here saying all I do is eat right now I'm on a carnivore diet, but I'm guilty as charged to be eating fast food, chips. I love all that stuff, snacks. And I can overindulge. I know I don't look like it, but I guarantee I can eat. Anybody who knows me knows I can eat. So I'll eat more than a fat person at a buffet. I go crazy. I just got a high metabolism because I do work out and I do drink a lot of water and I'm an active person. So, but man, I just want people to start taking taking their own advice. The people that I'm talking about that are unlearned on this subject. I get them trying to get it to work for them before they kind of show their family the ways. So because it's you can't really preach on things that you haven't really fully did your own research on, because then you're just talking in the wind. But the people that I do know that know better and that do try to do better, but then they don't care about what their kids be eating and stuff, and I'm just come on, bro, you don't want your kids to be out of shape. You don't want to be out, you don't want to be out of shape and unhealthy. You know what you went through, so why would you start your kids off at an early age? And it's out of love. I get it, because like I said, it's a past generational things. It's every meal we like to have all the extra sides, and that's the way of people that's people's love language. Cooking for their significant other or their family, they want to show. I used to love that when my grandma used to cook me eggs and stuff in the morning. I would always remember waking up and her making some eggs. It's pretty much one of the only things that I really remember of my grandma. But yeah, she used to cook me breakfast sometimes when I'd be over there, and so that was her love language to me. Here's some bacon and eggs, and I'd be oh, cool. Like, so I get that, but it's you can still do that, but just give healthier options. Give them options. Don't just put waffles on their thing with hella chocolate syrup and and then that's it. Like throw some fruit on there. Convince your kids that eggs, protein. Talk to them early at a young age. My kids are young and they're pretty smart these days. So like, there wasn't nobody teaching me about protein or nothing. We were poor. We got bologna sandwiches, or we got canned meat, or we got sauce and crackers, and or what was the thing back then? Y'all know them TV dinners. Y'all know about them TV dinners. Man, I'm sure that stuff was so bad for us, but they don't know. They're just doing what they could, So, hey, I had food on the table, so I did better, what I'm saying? Some people didn't even have food on the table, so. But, I don't know, man. I just feel like, as a people, as Americans, as the world, as anybody who's on my life, like, we got to do better because, it starts early. You get them hip to it early, and then it's the norm for them. They're not feeling like they're on a diet. They don't like us. We're so used to eating processed food, gas station food, all this unhealthy fat foods, like the French fries, and it's a part of the American standard diet, which is messed up. And I feel like that's because, look, I'm wearing a Cardinals hat, y'all, and a big Cardinal just flew up on my man. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's it. That's cool, man. I like this. This is awesome. Big old cardinal just flew up over here and landed on one of my bushes that's like growing flowers on it. Red flowers, and a red cardinal just landed on it. It's a big one too. That's cool. Anyway, sorry to get distracted, but start them off early. Like us, we're so used to eating like junk food that when we have to go on our diet to get on our fitness journey, it's a lot harder for us because why? We are so used to eating that junk. So now we got to switch it. Now I got to stop eating fast food. I got to start meal prepping. I got to start doing that. And it feels like to some people that see me after a while, it's just a lifestyle. It's not a diet no more. It's me genuinely wanting to live healthier, longer for my family. And I wish the same for all of y'all. But the, a lot of people, man, it sucks. It's hard. I know it is because it was super hard for me. It still is at times, I'll eat clean all day. I'll fast. I'll eat clean, and then it'll be 8 o'clock after I just ate a big old steak and chicken and some fruit. And I'll still be hungry. That's when you go in the cabinets late at night and you just start going ham on snacks and stuff. You got to say no to that kind of stuff. But that's what my point I'm trying to make is, we start our kids off early, eating healthy and clean, then it's not a diet for them. They're not feeling like, because they don't know. You get them a little treat every once in a while, and they're super happy. Like I got my kids ice cream yesterday, but they also had fruit yesterday. I also made them eat steak. Well, I didn't make them, but I gave them steak. I gave them options. They love when I make chicken on the barbecue grill, all that stuff. Hey, y'all, hang on 1 second. I've been drinking a lot of coffee and water. I got to go, handle my business, number one. So I'll be right back. y'all. Sorry about that. And how it is. Like I said, you gotta get one of these. And just show you. It sucks because you do gotta use the restroom a lot. But hey, you're flushing all the toxins. Like me right now, I'm trying to get abs for the summer. So it's hard when you're in your 30s. Let me tell you that. Like when you start getting over 30, it's kind of harder. So you really, really got to be disciplined. Like I said, I'm also trying to battle this autoimmune. So we're working, drinking a lot of water. But man, it sucks because I feel like you got to go to the bathroom every 10 minutes. But that's how you know you're doing something, flushing all that stuff out. So got my coffee right here. Coffee and water, man. That's all I'll be drinking. Cutting out all the... Because even like the zero sugar drinks, like a lot of them have that artificial sweetener in there, super low. It's definitely a better option. And it's good that every once in a while I have a cup. Like like I get 0 calorie tea from Milo. Pretty sure it's Milo. Milo tea. And but I get the 0 sugar kind, but I know they put a lot of sucralose in it because it still tastes like sweet tea. And it's good for like my dinner drink, you know. But drinking that stuff all the time with that 0 sugar, man, it doesn't really. So and I got 2 people watching, man. Somebody tell me something. I like interacting with people. Tell me something positive, y'all. Come on now. Man, I don't know if this thunderstorm's ever gonna stop. But yeah, like I said, I'm not better than anybody. I'm not trying to really hate on anybody. I'm just trying to open your mind up a little bit. That's it. That's it. Everything that I speak on this channel is just things that I've been through. That if somebody would have told me, or somebody that I respected, that I knew was like a real person, would have like helped me, in a time of need, I could have saved myself from a lot of like heartache and pain that I went through. So that's all I'm trying to do. It makes me feel good to try to help somebody. And if anything, like I said, I'm just leaving these messages on here for my kids to get older. Then guess what? They can go back and see their dad trying to, help people out, and maybe that'll spark them to help people out. You never know. They might turn around to be a public speaker or a politician one day and actually do some right changes instead of all these corrupt ones, because they'll know dad doesn't play that corrupt stuff. Dad don't play that fake stuff. So I'm going to incorporate it in their life that, not to do the same. So, yeah. That's all we doing. You never know who you might reach it. That's why I say, like, anybody, like, everybody that follows me, man, start a channel. Like, see where it goes. You never know. My videos might not take off. They might take off. They might take off in a year. You don't know. You just got to put that content out there and hope it sticks. I've already, helped 2 people. So, well, actually more people than that. 2 people that I didn't know. And I've helped a bunch of people that I do know. So, yeah, that's what it's about. Probably sit on here for a little bit longer, man. I thought I would have got a little bit of traction. For a minute there, I had 15 people, though. I'll spin that reel, man. What the hell? People don't like hearing that real talk. They want to see some drama. Bet you if I go up to the gas station right now and pick a fight with somebody for no reason, be like, hey, bro, why you just shut that door in my face? People will be liking my stuff then. They'll be all over my... Oh, look at this dude getting booked. Hey. This is the niche that I chose, and the niche that I chose, a lot of people ain't trying to hear it because it's just, oh yeah, man, whatever, positivity, man. But okay, until you apply it to your life, then that's when you really gonna know. When you get tested with a battle and you succeed in that battle, you don't let that person win because you killed them with kindness, or you didn't let them knock you off your positivity meter down. You didn't let them drain you of your of your spirit. So that's a win. So I don't know about y'all, but man, it feels so good. Be like, man, usually I would have just popped off, but nope. Killed them with kindness, and it made them even madder. And they were just steaming mad, me steaming mad. And I was just inside like, yep, can't stand to be around this. Because I ain't going to let you, even though I could have multiple times stooped to their level, but it ain't worth it. So, I need to I need to get another phone so I can listen to music or research some topics to talk to y'all about. Hoping more people would just randomly pop on here. People throughout the world would pop on, and I could get to know people. It's pretty cool. Just randomly meeting a random person, seeing what they talking about, seeing how they living. Yeah, I want somebody to encourage me. Like, for real. Like, I ain't perfect. I haven't learned everything. That's what a lot of people probably like, oh, this guy thinks he's on his high horse. He thinks he's this or that. Nah. I want somebody to teach me something that I haven't learned. I watch people every day to get inspired by them. Every day. And so, hopefully, like I said, I'll meet somebody here and be like, bro, have you tried this? Have you tried network? There's positivity and get the message out there. That's the whole thing. Keep on networking with people. Hopefully, eventually, we can overtake the negativity in this world. It's going to take a lot of people like us, though. A lot of people. Because we're outnumbered, to say the least. Because like I said, like I made a video. Well, I didn't make a video on it. I made a video on it yesterday about the positivity thing. About positivity not really getting traction, but negativity getting a lot of traction. I mean, I get it, because I used to love watching stuff like too. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like a good old street fight, like an old fashioned street fight where it's like a 1-on-1 or maybe a 2-on-2 or something like that. I love watching that stuff. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm just a fight fan. But the street fight stuff is really cringy because you never know, it could go left, and people get really hurt because there's no referees to stop it. That's why I encourage anybody who has an aggressive son or aggressive family member or a person, or you're aggressive, man, get them into a fight gym, get them a purpose to channel that energy, because a lot of fights that I've been in my life, as y'all can see, I mean, knuckles all scarred up. I don't know if y'all can see that. Knuckles all torn up, pinky all messed up, all type of stuff. All because I didn't have the proper guidance, I would say, to channel my energy. Like, people would say you need to knock it off, but just saying knock it off doesn't do anything. I needed, like, here's a membership to this gym. You're going to go in here and you're going to work out every day to get some of that aggression out. You're going to go into this fight gym and wrestle around with other people and get that aggression out. And we're going to get into a competition where you're going to fight amongst other people that are doing the same thing, so that way you can get humbled against somebody else that you think you're such a Billy Badass, but then somebody else, comes through and beat your ass, and you're like, oh, maybe I ain't the toughest person in the world. And that's what a lot of people, I feel like it benefit a lot of people, because a lot of people be walking around like ain't shit, like they're untouchable, when everybody has somebody that can outdo them. So that's why you practice and try to be the best you can, and just keep going forward. No matter what, you take a loss, you get beat up in the ring. Well, now you know what to go back. Review the tape, record your fight, review the tape over and over and over, analyze, adjust, practice harder, sleep less, train more, and then go back in there. That's what it's all about. I wish I would have, at a young age, just been like, somebody been like, Hey, you're coming to karate with me. Hey, you're going to do this. Even if I rebel, just force me to. Like, no, you're doing it, or you're not getting any presents from me, not getting any like rewards from me. You need to do this, and then you'll get the reward. Because, man, I'm to my own horn, but I've been in a few street fights and did my thing off of just watching, you know, wrestling young as a kid, or like just having, like you said, like people say it's genetics. It's just like a genetic thing to just, you know, getting that flow state is what we call it. Like at the first beginning of any fight, you always got that anxiety. It's like, okay, how's this gonna go? How's this gonna go? And then after about 30 seconds, you get into this super hyper focused flow zone. Some people do, if you have that, you know, in you. And man, it's just like you ain't even thinking about it. You just doing things. You literally have to. I've been in fights before where people be like, "Damn, bro, you did this, you did that." And I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, bro, you did a bop 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 move on them," you know. And I'd be like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, I don't even remember. I don't even remember throwing an elbow. I don't remember, you know, giving a knee. I don't remember anything. Really, I do kind of get in that flow state where you black out because all you worried about is the person at hand about to harm you. So you got to do what you got to do to end that threat. So, you know. So yeah, man, I suggest anybody who has anybody that is going through things, you know, that's what I'm going to talk about on here too, is just like people that have like family members that have like addictions and, you know, issues in that nature. Like, I don't care how old they are, especially like if they don't. The thing is about it is that people have to have that want in their own heart. If you truly know somebody that's battling an addiction and you can tell that they truly want it, they just keep falling back into their old stuff. Like, those are the type of people that I can really help, because if they just take the necessary steps forward, then, you know, anybody can, you know, start today and change their lives for the better. But the people who say that they want to, but in their hearts don't, well, I mean, there's nothing really I could do, because I could talk to you until I'm blue in the face on the steps that you need to take. But I don't know. You have to want it yourself, because I can't. Like they say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. So it's the same with people, man. I'm going to give all this positive advice. They either take it or they don't. And hey, I'm just out here like a gardener planting seeds. And if it lands on good soil, then hey, a tree's going to form. A positivity tree's going to form. If it lands on concrete, then hey, it wasn't meant for that person, and it wasn't meant for, you know, I guess them at that time. Like I said, I just don't get why, you know, I wish people would do this more often, because like more people that I could go to their channel and get a positive message from and be like, okay, cool, I didn't think about it like that. Like I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to my life, you know. That'd be nice, like I said, but it's rare out here. You got most stuff, they're on there just spatting out hate, spatting out division, spatting out just poison to the world. It's like, it's very rare people that you can go to that's gonna just always have some kind, like, kindness and some good words to give you. And so that's why I'm not here trying to be a beacon of hope and peace for people. So I ain't gonna let nothing shake me. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna get on here today or post videos today because I got 3 views on one video, or 12 views on another video, or 20 views on another video. No. Nope. Still getting on here, still gonna be talking. So all my haters can hate. All my you know, people that don't want to see me win, you know, I'm gonna show them that even whenever I ain't winning, I'm still gonna keep grinding. When it's raining, I'm still gonna keep grinding. When it's my legs broken, I'm gonna keep grinding. Like, should nothing stop you until you get to the place where you want to be. Now, if you're totally at the place where you want to be, you're in a positive place in your life. Your family's taken care of, and you're doing great, and you don't need nothing. Then hey, this ain't for you. I'm hoping to finally reach out to people that the younger generation that I don't mind helping out older people too, because like I said, people think that it's too late. Like, oh, I'm 50, bro, I ain't gonna be able to work out no more. It's like, yeah, you are. All you gotta do is go. Just because you've been smoking cigarettes for 20, 30 years doesn't mean you have to keep just sitting on your ass and smoking cigarettes. Keep smoking your cigarettes if that's what you want to do, but go to the gym. It doesn't really match too well. Some people can pull it off, but what I would suggest in that scenario would be go to the gym, get the workout out, fix your diet, and then smoke you a cigarette. Like, if that's what you want to do. That's what I'm saying. People don't have to just people think they have to give up everything to just start living a slightly healthier life. Like, no, they would rather keep eating fast food, keep smoking cigarettes, keep drinking, keep doing this, that, and the other, all this negative stuff, and then, my liver's failing, I got this disease, like, all these negative issues and problems that come into their life, cirrhosis of the liver, or lung disease, or throat cancer, and all this crazy stuff that they get from all the negative stuff that they put in their body, and that they don't do anything about it. They'd rather just go to the doctor, no matter how much advice I give them. They're just, I gotta go to the doctor, got a doctor's appointment next week. Dan, didn't you just say you had a doctor appointment last week? Yeah, but I gotta go again. Okay, cool. Go to the doctor. Then what? What's the doctor do, y'all? Oh, sir, looks like you have high blood pressure. I'm gonna have to write you a script for that. Here you go. And then you start taking the blood pressure medication. Well, then that makes you not sleep right or something. Give you some other thing. So now you go to the doctor, with that blood pressure medication, doc, I can't really sleep right. I'm tossing and turning. Oh, yes, sir, yeah. Let me go on ahead and fill you out a script for this, sleeping pill to help you sleep at night. Here you go. Here's an Ambien. You go, take the Ambien, sleeping, high blood pressure. Well, now you're having crazy thoughts. So now you got to go back and tell the doctor, hey, this medication, now I'm having a little anxiety and da-da-da-da-da. Oh, okay, yeah. They won't say stop the medication and start, exercising and living a healthy lifestyle. No, what they're going to say is, here's a script for, your anxiety. Go ahead. And then next thing you know, you're taking your anxiety medicine, and now your attention's not there. You're just all over the place with your attention. You can't focus on nothing. But your anxiety's down, your blood pressure might be down, you're sleeping, but now your attention's not there. Your focus is all off because you're on all these other medications. So what do? I need another doctor's appointment. Well, hey doc, what's up, man? Hey man, my attention's all over the place. I think yeah, you know what? I think you got a very significant case of ADHD. That's what they do. There you go. I don't know what it is, and it's a conspiracy theory, to say the least, about Big Pharma and everything else that they pushing, because, man, it's about a lot of stuff that's been coming out lately that has been finding about how Big Pharma is funding, these different food companies to promote their food, and then the food companies are donating money to the American Heart Association, and the American Heart Association's donating to food companies. It's a whole bunch of conspiracy stuff, and we could talk about that, but I'd have to do a little bit more research on specific topics. But I just know that, man, I've been hearing a lot of different corruption. It's just been going on, and they just want people to be super doped up on all these medications. They want people to just be zombies and locked inside their house and be unfat and unhealthy. Otherwise, they wouldn't do that. Other countries aren't feeding their people the stuff that we getting fed. Other countries ain't got a liquor store in every single corner. Other countries don't have a gambling in your local gas station or your local grocery store. Or everywhere you turn, there's gambling to take all your money and just have you hyper focused on trying to win some money, but meanwhile you're losing all your money. So then you go back, it's an addiction. Oh, you hear the bells and whistles. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, you got a jackpot. I won $500. And you feel good for that moment. I've been there. I've been addicted to gambling. Man, I've been addicted to alcohol. I've been addicted to food. I was never really addicted to tobacco, but, you know, I used to smoke cigarettes here and there, or Black and Milds and stuff like that, cigars. But never had an addiction for that, but, you know, other stuff, yeah. And you don't even know you got an addiction when you're going through the stuff, man, because it's just your daily life. You get off work, grab something to drink. Now you're drinking, you get a little drunk. Now you want to smoke. And when you're smoking, drinking, then you want to gamble a little bit. And it's just like a bad mixture. And then you wake up, you're like, damn, I spent all my money. I threw up. I acted like an asshole. Like, certain people maybe not have that same issue. Maybe some people can drink responsibility. And like I said, drink responsible. Hey, I'm not telling you to quit drinking. If that's the case, I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do. I'm just saying, if you are wanting to quit, then yeah, I got tools and tips and tricks to help you quit. The main one I'm just going to keep harping on is going to the gym. So, I mean, because once you get in there, you start hanging around like-minded people. You stop hanging around the partiers, and you start hanging around people that is just, you know, more focused on their fitness. And there's going to be people that hate on you. They still want you to come get drunk and stuff. But trust me, once you get done getting a good workout in, all you're thinking about is a protein shake or, you know, resting. You're not thinking about, or a good meal. You're not thinking about getting drunk. That's the farthest thing from your mind. But, you know, the social norm is to keep getting drunk and to go out and party on the weekends or during the week, or, you know, happy hour this, happy hour that. And then that's what people do. They fall for that. They fall for that banana, but it's like the other people are just getting, you know, they're not the, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily they're doing it on purpose or anything, but it's like misery kind of loves company in a way. And then on top of that, they're all getting, you know, their minds corrupted by the entertainment industry, the social media, and it's like all over the place. Everywhere you turn, it's a alcohol commercial. It's a, hey, it's St. Patty's, come down and get drunk, woo, or come on and do some, you know, they glorify that stuff. They want people to just be messed up out here, man, because it's crazy to me how, like, and this is a whole subject we can get on too, but like, I know, I like just talking about stuff because it's just interesting. Like, you got people who have such a rough time drinking, but it's like they want to escape reality, right? So it's like they want to find something. It's like, I suggest them not to have none and just face reality. That's a topic to talk about, like just dealing with the harsh reality of life without having a substance in your body to try to cope. But, you know, most people are going to look for something, whether it's food, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's tobacco, whatever their vices. Most people need a vice to kind of cope with maybe not living the best life that they're living. It's actually just a domino effect to be a more miserable person. But anywho, but I'm just saying, like, as a country, you know, I don't know anybody that has had an alcohol issue that hasn't had turmoil in their life. Let's just put it like that. They've either had health issues, or they've had relationship issues, or they've had, you know, all kinds of issues, right? But yet, you could go to the liquor store and just buy whatever you want. Get a big old bottle and get super drunk and pass out on your front porch, right? And nobody will say nothing to you. It's all fun and games. Oh, look at Zach, he's drunk. You know. But whenever it comes to being able to do something, let's just say, like, I was like marijuana, for an example, it's like that's kind of the lesser of the evil. It's still kind of like a gateway, because then, you know, people do that, then that's not good enough, and then they start chasing a different high, whether it's pills and then it just escalates. So, you know, I don't suggest anybody doing it until they're in a older age to where they, you know how to do it responsibly. But I'm just saying, like, I've been around a lot of people who have partaken in marijuana and cannabis and things of that nature. And I used to be a person that has been, fully involved in that lifestyle, if you will. But anybody I've ever been around that smoked cannabis, I have never seen them have. I mean, there are people who abuse things, obviously, in any situation, but most people, they can smoke and it's totally cool. They're just chilling. They want to eat some good food. They want to relax. They want to laugh. They want to hang out. They want to be, it actually makes people be nicer. But like I said, it's a lesser of two evils. Obviously, drugs are bad, but at the same time, it's like, how is liquor legal, but marijuana is illegal, right? Federally? It's crazy to me. That shows you right there. Like, they want you to get drunk and and act a fool, but then, because it's like setups. It's like a setup for failure. It seems like to me on some conspiracy tip, but I don't know. Oh, I haven't even hit that many sets. Ain't nobody told me nothing positive, man. I'm just out here chopping it up with myself. So hopefully somebody will rewatch this later on and get something out of it. To get a bigger following, maybe more people on. I probably should have, dropped a hint and clue that I was gonna go live. Maybe that's what I'll do on my next live. I'll let everybody know I'm about to go live, so maybe I'll get some more people on there. But I know I got a few strong followers, ain't just two. And I appreciate you for hanging in there with me though. That's love. Cause I know I'm just babbling, even though you guys are a little shy and don't want to say nothing, but it's cool. Shout out to y'all. Well, hopefully y'all got something. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I've been out here for about, what's it say, an hour and 37 minutes. So a little nippy. I gotta go warm up a little bit. Gotta do some errands. I might go live again here in a little bit though. Just I gotta go check on us to a situation, and I gotta pick up the script that I do need for my autoimmune issue that I got going on. Some cream that I've been putting on. It's actually been clearing up. I'll make another video about that, but you guys can see. Probably looks bad on camera, but it's a lot better than what it was. It's actually starting to blend in my natural skin color, so hopefully this cream works and we get back to regular business, because I need to get some sun in my life. My color is bad. And yeah, so hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time. I don't even know how to end the live, y'all. I'm gonna try to mess with some of these settings real quick. What's this do? Highlights saved to your channel as I missed the video. Let's see, this is good. Green screen. Okay. You can do it like that. Okay. Maybe that's what I'll do next time. That's cool. What y'all think about this one? Told you I had two Cardinals out here, y'all. What's the word? What's the word? That's kind of cool. I don't know what y'all think. Top seat view. So whenever I leave, boom. And y'all see me back here when I'm hitting the weights. Huh. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And we'll switch it up. We'll switch up the background. How does it look? Blurry though. I know people like to see that raw background, but I mean, that's kind of cool. Huh. Alright. Let's see, what else? What else we want to do? What's this do? Touch. Go. Turn the mic up. Turn the camera around. What's this do? What's the plus do? I can start a poll. Let's see. Cool, okay, so I can pop up little questions when people hop on. This chat filter, community moderation, what's that for? Live chat on, anyone, messages right none, live chat on, 5 words, hold potentially inappropriate chat for review. No, we're gonna keep it real on here. What else? Chop filters. Okay. Well, how do I set up mine? What up, y'all? Whoever's back in this thing, I'm trying to figure out this live chat. I'm just kind of messing around with it a little bit. See, I got the green screen in the background. Been chopping on for an hour and 45 minutes. Whoever just hopped back on here is good. I was about to get off, but then I started messing with this. What up, though? How you doing today? How you doing today? Tell me something positive. Doing reps for positivity, man. I only got a few reps in it. Cause ain't nobody being positive. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make give somebody a moderation wrench. I don't know how you do it. I'm gonna have to do some research and get back to y'all. Let's see. I don't know if I can yet. I don't know if I have the option to until I get 1,000 subscribers. Not sure. Not sure at all. Let's see. And it's not giving me many options. Let's see, what's this stuff? Okay. That's the share button. Yeah, I don't think, I could be wrong, but I'm not seeing any thing on here, so. Alright, y'all. I'll do some research and then I'll get back to you. Peace.